Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my kit videos. In this kit video, we're going to have a look at my GoPro, how it's mounted. Well, we're not going to have a look at my GoPro, we're going to have a look at how my GoPro has been mounted to my i4 and what we're going to do to improve that. So, I've had this mount in place for quite a while now. It has actually split across there, so it's probably not as secure as it could be. And we're putting a fair bit of flex on there, so I think it's about time we swapped it out. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to undo this. It's not very often this thing comes off, if I'm honest. I tend to leave the dive case on it, just because then I don't have to muck about with getting the angles right every time. Ooh, there we go. What I'm going to do is just bolt those back together. Apologies for my breathing, by the way, guys. Oh, there we go, look. And you can just see there, this old one has just split away in my hands. So sorry about the contrast there on the video, guys. It has just completely split away from here. So that was an accident waiting to happen. You can see it's actually split in multiple places. So that's just pressure on these legs here. And wow, they yeah, there we go. So that was about ready to die. And in fact, the other side's split as well. So very well timed. So let's take this off completely. So it's not just a case of like planting it in and trying to bugger it about. You've got to, it's quite an involved fit for these things. And I'm probably typically going to really embarrass myself and not be able to do it. This is where the other camera comes in absolutely golden. So I'm not trying to do it all kind of cagey-handed and off cam. So what we'll do is just slide those forwards. There we go. Serves a nice lesson for those as well who haven't ever fitted a GoPro to an i4 before. So there's my lens. Lens isn't looking too bad. It's had about a year of CQB actions, a few scratches on it, but do you know what? I can live with what's on there. A few bits of BB in there as well. I had a BB shatter on me in there at one point. It kind of hit somewhere near the top, shattered, and went into the mask, which wasn't great. So what we'll do, we'll just whip these off. Gripping implement. Fully appreciate that the correct tool for doing this is a spanner. However, I don't have a spanner to hand. And I'm probably not going to be able to fuck my i4 if I use a proper spanner. So why do the job properly when we can bodge it? So we'll just finger them off. Bit disappointed really. This mount these mountings have lasted me a very, very long time. In fact, they've done me a year. I'm recording this about the middle of May, which was when I played my first day at Hell's Airsoft, and that was the first day. Excuse me. I think I used this mount with my GoPro. So happy days indeed. So what I'm going to do there, I'm just going to bend that off. Whoop. Drop them down. And what we'll do, we'll have a quick look at the mount which has come off. So the mount which has come off was given to me by a friend. It was printed for me by Alan from Fat Badger Airsoft. Absolute wizard with a 3D printer. He can literally knock anything together, and he did a few of these and chucked one my way. Also personalised it for me with my name on it. So you've got your underneath mounting plate which sits in there, and you can just see I've got a bit of a bend in a couple of those vents, which is where the screws had to get through. So I can probably bend those back a little bit. And then you've got your mounting footprint, what I call, which is the bit that sits down, and then your GoPro kind of sits on top of it. So what we're going to fit instead? Well, here's the shameful plug. This is a Badas.Designs 3D printed GoPro mount. What's different? So this is an SLS version. So you'll have to pardon me, I'm not up on 3D printed stuff too much, but SLS is a lot smoother. It's got a slightly furry finish on it, which I kind of like. You can see on this all the filament cranes, whereas this is just completely smooth. Significantly thicker on the edges there, you can see, so it's a lot more reinforced. And again, what I call my mounting footprint is a lot bigger, so the weight of this GoPro is going to distribute across the mask that little bit better. So It's Allen bolted together, Allen hex keyed, depending where you live, I think. So what we'll do is we'll just pull those out. Really good quality bolts. And again, these things are not massive money. When you consider that you've got companies who are making aluminium versions of these and charging insane amounts just to put the GoPro on your mask, these really do become worth it. Excuse me. So, where do we fit this? I've got bloody no idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of slide that in on there. That's quite a nice fit. I reckon it'll go for there. Yep. So, so one of the things I will not be able to tolerate is if it's not straight on my mask. And I think that's about right. If we go there, yeah, that's about right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get these bolts. In fact, I'm not going to put them through there. I'm going to put them that way, get the plate right. Shove it through there. And then it's got to go there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be really super sneaky. And I'm going to open it out before I put the bolt in. So flat bladed screwdriver, just eke it open that little bit. This is never going to work, is it? Why did I do this on camera again? Because I'm excited. I want to share these parts with you all. So, oh no. No. Okay, we'll keep trying. What if we... It's always a learning journey when I do something on camera. You know, when I do it off camera, it just works. Every time, works. It's flawless. Honestly, it's flawless. When I do something on camera, we all go on this fantastic learning journey together, which I think is good. Definitely good for you, because you don't have to, like, look like a mong on camera. And then we've got another one here, which isn't going to line up. So, have we got any fitting instructions yet? No, other than hope for the best. I wonder if we can just push it in. No, just pushing doesn't work. In fact, there we go, that's why. It's because we need to open that one out that way a little bit. It's one of the ones which has already been stretched by the old GoPro mount, so that's at the end of the... There we go, we're in. Right. There we go, we are in. We're in. So that's pretty much it. So mounting base, just bring that in a bit tighter. Obviously that will kind of pull itself round on the mask as well, hopefully. And as always, when you're doing anything plasticky, don't rag it down so you can't move it. You know, just nip tight. The last time I said nip tight on camera, I think, was when I snapped the grip screws on my high capper. Right, that's pretty decent. That's solid as well. And then we'll undo this top cross bolt, slide that off, and then this is going to be one hell of a tight fit. Oh, Karl, you are a legend, mate. Look at that. That is such a perfect fit. It really is. So I'm going to roughly thumb that into where I think it was. And there we go. That is in, that is tight, that feels better than the last one. So then all that's left to do really is rebuild this mask. So let's get it put back together, shall we? So there is a way of doing these. Slide the visor in both sides. Visor, lens, call it what you want. And then you have to kind of hook the jobby job in at the back as well as the front. That one's in, goes clunk click like that. And then same with this one, push it in there and pull it back. Clunk click. Yep, that's clunk clicked, and then I like to do a final push just to make sure I've not balked it. So there you go. New GoPro mount from this dude. Badas.Designs. Yeah, right. That's us for this video. Thank you very much if you made it this far. If you want to see some of Karl's products, I will put a link in the description down below. Otherwise, please hit that like button if you enjoyed the content. Please drop me a comment if you want to know anything, or you can't find the link in the description. I'll link you directly, personally, if you feel you're more special than everybody else. And please do feel free to join me on my YouTube journey. Hit that sub button. We are going to go for a giveaway when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So please, please, please do join me on this journey and help make that happen. Thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.